We are here in paradise. Look at this football stadium behind us. Florida Atlantic University with the Brian White, Director of Athletics. Thanks for joining us on Inside South Florida.
Of course. Thank you for having me. Fired up to be here.
Oh, me too. Well, your time as Director of Athletics with FAU, how proud are you of everything you've accomplished?
You know, tremendously proud, and it starts with the people. It's our student athletes, it's our coaches, it's our staff. We've all done it together. As you know, it takes a village. But, you know, I think specifically the academic components, the 20 straight semesters, a 3.0 or higher GPA. Of course, we have the flashy tagline, winning in paradise, but there's a lot of meaning there, and it's not just winning competitively, but it's winning in the classroom, and it's winning in life. And, you know, our mission is to create a brighter future for FAU through student athlete success, and that success is something we take very seriously. And what does that mean? You know, it's the academic piece, but it's also the competitive piece. We all know, and everybody tracks the Final Four run, the success of the men's basketball program, and the conference championships in football we're very proud of. But, you know, there's so many other sports that have had such great success. You know, just recently our men's soccer team won the conference championship. Our men's swim and dive team just won a conference championship as well. Beach volleyball is perennially a top 20 team. NCAA tournaments 2 out of the last 3 years. Back-to-back NCAA tournaments in softball. Women's tennis was undefeated last year and advanced within the NCAA tournament. So we're just so proud of the success we're having across the board, not just in one sport or another sport, but it's academically and ideally it's preparation for success beyond FAU. And then finally, it's always really important to grow the fan base. You know, for us, for our success in this community, make sure we're representing this community well. And we've grown so much as the hometown team in this local university. You know, just for our fundraising numbers to be just a couple $1 million a few years ago to this past year, we finished at $26.4 million on the fundraising side. So we're very proud of what we've been able to do with the Paradise Club in this community and connecting with the local community and growing our season ticket base and our fans that have really embraced FAU and embraced our student athletes and I think believe in the potential that this university and this athletic department has.
Another thing you're excited about, your transition to the American Conference. Talk about that competition. That was a big motivation to be in that. Tell me more about that move and the hope of that lasting impact.
You know, I think in college athletics, conference realignment is critical for upward mobility. Yeah. If you look at the television exposure you get in the American Athletic Conference, that is second to none. And then, you know, what does that do? The more exposure we have, the more we're on television, the better light we can shine on the university. Our mission is to create a brighter future for FAU through student athlete success, and that success comes with great exposure.
Yeah. Well, we can't sit in the football stadium and not talk a little bit about football. So looking ahead now, yes. 2026 fall football season. You got Coach Zach Kitley, second year here with the team.
Yep.
Tell me about what you're looking forward to most.
You know, I'm excited to have a big-time winning season, go to a bowl game. You know, I see it all happening this year. You know, I think Coach Kitley had a great year one in a lot of ways. You know, we didn't have the number of wins that we'd like, but we were competitive in almost every game against teams that were competing for the college football playoff and a team that was in the college football playoff. We've done a great job of retention of our players. We've also retained our entire staff, which is a great sign for the culture and the coaching staff and in the program. So I couldn't be more excited about what Coach Kitley's building in year two. We got a great home schedule. Season tickets are $75. Encourage you to get out there and get your season tickets. It's the best place to come and watch a game. Yep. I think it's going to be a really fun year in the flag.
Yeah, South Florida, you're going to have to come join us in paradise here, Florida Atlantic University with the Brian White, Director of Athletics. Thanks so much for hopping on this show.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Go Owls?
Yeah, go Owls. Let's go.